So I went down to Art Prize this afternoon and I thought it's going to be chilly at like 11 in the morning. Got outside and took that jacket right off.
Yeah, perfect for all those people setting up their beautiful art installations and pieces. And George, what's it going to be like for the rest of the week?
Going to be very nice, similar to last week when I was on vacation. Yeah, lots of sunshine, maybe a little bit of haze in the air, but we're continuing with our dry spell. We had one rain event last Thursday evening. 13 weather ball tonight, solid red, even warmer weather ahead the rest of the week. Around the region, blue skies, no haze yet, but we'll see some hazy skies move in. A little choppy out in Lake Michigan. Waves starting to come down a little bit. They're running about 3 to 4 foot at the buoys. And out on Lake Michigan, you can see those waves churning things up. It's a cool 68 at the beaches. Not many folks there because the water temperatures are very chilly, generally in the 50s, a little warmer on the south end of the lake and over on the Wisconsin and Illinois shoreline. Low and mid 70s, cooler readings at the lakeshore, warmer in the inland areas. We are going to be even warmer here during the day tomorrow. Dew point still very comfortable in the upper 50s to low 60s, but once the skies clear and temperatures drop tonight, we're going to see some fog develop. Right now, we've just got a few fair weather cumulus clouds that have fallen apart, but all eyes are on the next tropical storm. This is Francine and is expected to move up into Louisiana in the next couple of days. But this ridge of high pressure is going to prevent that from coming very far north. So I think we'll just see some high clouds at the end of the week. Right now, we've got clear skies, a little bit of fog in the morning. Be aware of that as you head out tomorrow morning, but plenty of sunshine here on Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday. This is what's left of Francine as it comes up to the north. I think all we're going to see are just some high clouds around through Friday. We'll also see an increase to the hazy skies over the next several days. And you notice all the precipitation staying away from West Michigan. So we do need the rain. We've had very little rain that means anything in the last month. So you can see on our Euro model, goose eggs all the way through the next 7 to 10 days. So you got to continue to irrigate if you can. Long range outlook says we return to warmer than average readings from the 15th through the 19th with our average highs in the low and mid 70s. And as far as precipitation, we have an equal chance for more or less. I'm leaning toward less during that 5-day period. So tonight along the lakeshore, skies will become partly cloudy overnight. Upper 40s to near 50 around Ludington and Hart, mid 50s Muskegon down through South Haven. Northern areas generally along 131 eastward, there's a chance of some fog later on tonight. May reduce visibilities a bit. Upper 40s here, and here in the greater Grand Rapids area, generally east of 131, I think we have our best chance to see some lower visibilities due to fog. Overnight lows right around 50, give or take a degree or two. 13 on your side forecast. Our average high is 77. We'll be well above that next several days. 83 Tuesday, 85 Wednesday, and a very warm 88 on Thursday, with those high clouds coming in on Friday, back down to 85. 83 Saturday, 80 on Sunday. We'll continue to 80 plus all the following week as well. Good to be back from vacation and on duty here this week. We've got another warm week headed our way after a cool weekend. No change to that kind of weather pattern coming up for the next several days. 13 weather ball is red, and as I mentioned, warmer weather ahead, almost summer-like by Tuesday and Wednesday. And as far as your dog walking forecast goes, this is Bandit. Nicholas, I'm going to give you the green paw through most of your outing here tonight and tomorrow morning, although right around 6, 7 in the morning there could be some fog. It may linger longer in the inland areas away from Lake Michigan. That'll also perhaps even affect those who are commuting here tomorrow morning. Got an eye on the latest tropical system. This is Tropical Storm Francine, which is just off the Mexican coast. It's going to take a track to the northeast later on tomorrow. Right now it has 65-mile-per-hour winds. It is expected to become a hurricane, and that's why there are hurricane watches and hurricane warnings from just southeast of Houston on over to west of Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, and storm surge watches and warnings as this storm takes a track up toward southwest Louisiana. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning as a Category 1 hurricane. This is 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. It'll be approaching the Lake Charles area on Wednesday as a Category 2 and then come on shore. After that, it is going to weaken considerably, and it's going to run into a ridge of high pressure just to the north. So I think the storm system itself by Friday is just going to fall apart. We may see some high clouds from that later on this week. Hour by hour, you can see clear skies this evening, but some fog may bring some low clouds right around daybreak before it moves on out. And then later on in the week, we'll see some high clouds come up from the south. Some of that heat will come up from the south as well. So from the 17th through the 23rd, during that 1 week period, we have a high chance that we'll have some of the warmest temperatures anywhere in the U.S. Our average highs are in the low 70s, most likely 80 plus during that 7-day period, and a higher chance that we'll see less precipitation also during that 1 week period. So our warm and dry weather pattern will be continuing at least through the 3rd, if not 4th week of September. Tonight, we're looking at skies clear this evening, maybe some low clouds towards daybreak, but I think the fog will stay away from the lakeshore. Upper 40s and low 50s around Hart and Ludington. 53 to 54 from Muskegon and Holland southward. Upper 40s to the north. There could be some fog, especially in those fog-prone areas east of 131. And here the greater Grand Rapids area, generally east of 131, with a higher probability of some low visibility due to fog. Overnight lows pretty close to 50. 13 on your side forecast. Average high is 77 tomorrow. You can see we're going to exceed that at least for the next 7 days with some haze in the air. That will be from some wildfire smoke all the way through Friday. And then the clouds from what's left of Francine will be affecting our weekend weather. And that will knock our temperatures down from the upper 80s Thursday, mid 80s on Friday, and 83 on Saturday, and down around 80 by Sunday.
George, a big difference in the temperature today compared to over the weekend. It's beautiful out there right now.
It is beautiful, going to get warmer. Juliet, I spent all weekend long planting shrubs I bought last week.
Did you?
So it felt very good to be outdoors with those cooler temperatures. Now we're warming things back up. It's almost going to be beach weather once again. 13 weather ball continues to be red. Even warmer weather ahead the next 3 days. Temperatures warmed up into the upper 70s away from the lakeshore, low 70s this time of year because that wind coming in off the lake. The average is 77. We exceeded that, and we matched our forecast high. That is a bullseye today, 3 days in a row. And we have been on target now for about, I think, 53 out of the last 54 days as the folks leave work here this evening. We have had very little precipitation in the last 30 days. We're running from as low as 25% of normal, which is right down to our south, to up to 100%. One little small dot there in Muskegon County. And the 90-day precipitation also on the lower side, but we did have some rain early in the middle part of August, but the rain has been very, very sparse the last couple of weeks, and very little prospect of any rain here in West Michigan. You can see clear skies about the area, and we will stay mostly clear with some high clouds coming up from the south later on this week. We're also going to have a little bit more in terms of some wildfire smoke way up in the upper atmosphere. This is tomorrow morning. We'll also have a little bit of fog in the inland areas, generally east of that line, so you'll have to deal with that in the morning. And then haze throughout the day. You can see it's going to be kind of thick during the day on Wednesday, maybe a little bit thinner on Thursday, and that will extend on into Friday before we head into the weekend. Mostly cloudy skies will replace that because the high clouds will be coming from what is left of currently Tropical Storm Francine way down in the Gulf, but very little chance of seeing any rain in our area for the next 7 to 10 days. Yes, and the continuation of the warmer temperatures, if you missed it last Friday, from September 21 through October 4, much of the eastern 3/4 of the country have higher chances for warmer temperatures, and here in the Great Lakes region we have some of the highest chances for less precipitation as well during that 2-week period. So again, looks like warm and dry. For tomorrow, look for some hazy skies to return. Upper 70s to near 80 around Ludington and Hart, around 81 to 80 from Muskegon, Holland southward. After some morning fog inland, it'll be replaced with some afternoon haze. Low 80s here with that very light wind picking up out of the southwest in the afternoon. Calm winds in the morning. There's a little bit of a breeze in the afternoon. Little morning fog to the east, and then hazy skies in the afternoon. Highs will be in the mid 80s. 13 on your side forecast. Looking at readings climbing into the upper 80s by Thursday, and then as those high clouds come in, At the start of the weekend, just high clouds knocking our temperatures back a little bit. 85 Friday, 83 Saturday, and around 80 on Sunday.